Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and in today's video, what is going on in Chelsea? It is the international break. I know in my previous video I mentioned that I will not be missing the Premier League. Unfortunately I do, and I cannot wait for it to come back. I can't wait for Saturday. The Premier League will be back on, and we'll be back on with the actions. Of course, we have a few games for the whole Premier League games to finish, so it's going to be interesting to see who finishes first. In terms of the women's side, they're doing incredibly. Of course, the title race is on there, but this time, guess what? We as Chelsea are there. We are competing, and I wish this was how it is on the men's side, but it is what it is. So if you're new to the channel, please click the like button. Don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload the video. Now, while we're on the international break, a lot of news has been going around. Rumors, of course, in terms of transfer news and who is eyeing who, but there has been a lot of drama. There has been a bit of saga, and I'll be diving into it in a little bit. So if you're new, once again, like the video, don't forget to share it with family and friends, and subscribe. Now we start on a dramatic note from the Guardian Sports. Now they reported that documents have revealed that Marina was copied in on the payments made to agents and advisors from offshore companies owned by Roman Abramovich. She at least got 7.5 million in loans that were later written off. Now, this is what I have to say about this. In terms of Marina and the way she was working under Abramovich, under Abramovich, even we as Chelsea fans, in comparison to now, while we're being owned by the Clear Lake company, the things are different. We don't get what we want. It's very hard in terms of the coach. If the coach is not performing, they are still giving him time, and this was not the case with Roman. Roman, if the coach makes a mistake, he'll fire him. If he has to bribe him to bring him back, why not? So I am not surprised with this news about Marina. Now, I would like to think that she was doing it for a good reason. Of course, offshore accounts are always dramatic, and it's always to avoid taxes. It has a lot of saga that deals with offshore accounts. But what did you guys expect? She was the closest person to she was the closest person to Roman in terms of Chelsea and how Chelsea was being handled. And I'll say she was doing a good job, because we were always winning. We were always in top four. We were always winning titles, at least one title in a season. And how times have changed. This news was not shocking to me. And was this news shocking to you? And why? Of course, they reached out to Marina and Roman for a comment back, or for a reply, for a response. They did not get any. What do you guys expect? For them to snitch on themselves? Not really. Anyway, in terms of the second news, now we have Eden Hazard. Now Eden Hazard will be coming back to Chelsea. Yes, you heard it right. You heard it right here first. Yeah, but it's not for how you think. Yeah, it's not that he's coming back to Chelsea to play for us as a player. Yep, I almost got you there. Well, he's coming to Chelsea to play for the Soccer Aid in June. And Eden Hazard, such a sweet guy. What more can you say? What bad can you say about him? He is not only playing for the Soccer Aid team, but he has been nominated for the Premier League Hall of Fame alongside two more Chelsea players, who are John Terry and Joe Cole. Just won the Premier League Hall of Fame award, and congratulations to Joe Cole. It's good it's good. This is what I would like for our Chelsea players to be doing. Cole Palmer is headed to that direction. If he keeps staying fit, if he can add a bit of body in terms of, because he is a bit skinny, but overall in general, Cole Palmer is Chelsea, and Chelsea is Cole Palmer. Whether you want to argue with me or not, that's up to you. Whether you want to argue with your keyboard, that's up to you. But Cole Palmer is Chelsea, and Chelsea is Cole Palmer. Now Chelsea, I have a question. When we were going to sign all this Brighton staff and players, what were we thinking? What were you thinking? Clear Lake Capital, Todd Boehly, Egbali. What were you guys thinking, really? Because now they have hit a conundrum, and this conundrum is a very interesting dilemma. Now they officially fired, or I think he quit. I don't know the terms around I don't really know the terms on the ground of him leaving Chelsea, but we have one Dimitrios Kalagiadinis. I hope I didn't butcher the name. If I did, please tell me how it's pronounced in the comment section down below. I'd really appreciate it. But once he was fired after a 14-year long period in Chelsea, now Chelsea are looking for a replacement. They are giving a hefty salary of £250,000 for its director to deal with the medical situation that's going on in Chelsea. Now, this is what I always say: you can't put all your baskets in. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. If you know, you know. So, in terms of Chelsea, I am not surprised. This is where we are now. We're looking for we're looking for new directors, and it is what it is. And I honestly don't blame anybody but ourselves, because we put ourselves in this situation. If they are regretting this decision and are looking for a new sign and they're looking for a new director, I wonder whether they are regretting losing one coach. We all know who we are talking about. And I feel like Chelsea, when they got the new when Chelsea got the new owners, there was a lot of change. Was the change good? Was the change helpful towards us? I mean, we have been struggling for the past 2 seasons and we've been stagnant. It has not been good. The atmosphere has been negative. Chelsea games sometimes have been so frustrating and so depressing, but Cole Palmer has been carrying us. So now, in terms of another loanee, we have Ian Maatsen. Now, Ian Maatsen went to Dortmund in January for a loan transfer, and while he has been there, he has been doing well for himself. He has already won Player of the Month award, and it has been said that Dortmund is eyeing the player. They are looking to sign him, and this is what I always say in terms of Chelsea: we always lose players before we even give them an opportunity. Now, Maatsen was in Chelsea, but he was just warming the bench. So he decided, you know what, I will go out and I will try and do my best. And hey, he's doing it. So if they want to sign him and if he wants to leave, I wouldn't blame him. Go for what you want. Go for where you want. Go for where you'll be getting minutes, where you'll play, where you'll create a career for yourself. You're young. You have the whole world for yourself. So I don't blame Ian Maatsen. And if Dortmund decide to keep him, why not? And looking out to see whether he decides to stay at Dortmund or if he comes back to Chelsea. In terms of the Women's League, I have to talk about this. We, of course, are in the quarterfinals. In terms of our group, we're leading, but let us not forget the Barcelona Femmes, who are also leading. They are currently leading in terms of all the groups. They have the highest points of 16 points, and we, as a Chelsea team, in terms of the Champions League, Women's Champions League, we're leading in our group with 14 points. Now, we are doing well, but I said we have met Barcelona Femmes. It was a show. It was a very depressing show. So, as much as we're doing well in the Champions League, I hope when we get if we get to meet the Barcelona Femmes, if we get to the finals, because we are in the quarterfinals, the second leg will be played on Wednesday, the 27th of March this month. So the month is almost coming to an end. It has been a very interesting month, and the international break did not help. I really miss even though it's a draw, I really miss watching my team play, and I'm dreading the summer transfer window, but hopefully we'll be here with some transfer window news. In terms of the women's team, of course, in the WSL, the title goes on against Man City women and Arsenal women, but guess what, we're leading. Of course, we have Lauren James, who has been doing superbly as a striker. She is just right at home. So in terms of the last game, we played against West Ham women, where we beat them with a 2-0 win, and before that we beat Ajax with a 3-0 win. So next up we face Ajax at home at the London Bridge on Wednesday, and I cannot wait to see how that goes. So if you're new to the channel, please like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. The Euros are ongoing, and some of our stars have been getting the game time. Some of our players have been getting game time and have been doing well for themselves. Congratulations to them, and I hope they keep on doing well. I just hope you don't pick up injuries. I heard something about Roma and Cole Palmer, and anything injury, Cole Palmer, I don't want to hear it in the same sentence. So do you? If you're new, once again, please like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you in my next video. Up the blues!